It really is important for me to attach a caution, as the circumstances that are contained within this blog could elicit an emotional response. Therefore, in sharing my story, I do feel it necessary to point out the support that's available for people. This support is either through your line manager or through PAM Assist, which is our employee assistance program through DWP. So, as I said before, the purpose of this video blog is to just share a story, a set of circumstances that affected my family some time ago. So, New Year's Eve in 2005, it was a great year and a great start to the year. I was in New York with my son and my ex-partner, so my son's mother. And we were enjoying the build-up to our very first family holiday in New York for New Year. Such a magical place to be in. We'd been there since the 27th of December and had the best time you could have imagined. And in such an amazing city as well. One which I've visited many times before since. The celebrations that we enjoyed were short-lived, as unbeknown to ourselves. A tragedy was unfolding at home. So we flew home on the 3rd of January, arriving back in the United Kingdom on the morning of the 4th of January. And I'd only been home an hour, and my sister Lisa informed me that our sister Donna was in intensive care. It took me a few moments to understand what Lisa was telling me. Jet lag was impacting my ability to comprehend the situation. At that point, I think I'd been up and about for about 36 hours. So in a nutshell, on New Year's Eve, Donna had taken a substantial quantity of tablets, a cocktail of beta blockers and amitriptyline medication. In total, she'd taken 750 tablets. A significant quantity and a determined attempt to take her own life. Now, to understand Donna's situation, her partner had ended their 14-year relationship. This was devastating for Donna. She completely relied upon him. And I'm going to keep his name out of this to keep his anonymity to a certain extent. And I certainly bear no ill will toward him, nor do my sisters. To help her through this breakup, Donna had arranged to spend New Year's Eve with our sister Nicola, the youngest sister. Or that's what she told her friend Ruth. She told her friend Ruth that she was going to be spending the evening with Nicola, and vice versa. So she told Nicola she was going to be spending it with Ruth, and she told Ruth she was going to be spending it with Nicola. In actual fact, Donna was going to be spending New Year's Eve at home by herself. Neither Nicola nor Ruth suspected anything untoward until neither of them were able to contact Donna. Nicola decided to check on Donna on the 2nd of January 2006. And thankfully, Nicola only lived a short walk away from where Donna lived. In actual fact, had a key for Donna's home. This is when Donna was found by Nicola, unconscious, face down, in her bed. Nicola, being presented with this horrific situation, made the necessary calls to the emergency services. And by some miracle, Donna was alive, but she was only just alive. Donna was rushed to the local A&E at Ysbyty Glenclwyd. This is in North Wales. She died 4 times en route and was resuscitated again whilst in A&E. Thankfully, Donna was stabilised and transferred to intensive care, and her prognosis was quite dire. Now, fast forward 6 weeks. Those 6 weeks passed very, very quickly. And there were moments when we nearly lost Donna. Her medical team at that point decided that the time might be right to see if Donna could maintain an airway. Unfortunately, this was not to be, and a decision was made for tracheotomy to be performed which would enable Donna to be taken off life support. Over a period of 4 months, she gradually moved to a regular hospital ward, but the damage she had sustained to her body was considered permanent. The overdose which Donna took caused a significant hypoxic brain injury, the effects of which left Donna without the ability to communicate, walk, talk, or eat regular food, the latter due to the tracheotomy. However, rehabilitation was the best course of action. Several secure residential facilities were trialled. However, no suitable location could be found in North Wales or the surrounding area. Eventually, a space was found for Donna at the Acquired Brain Injury Unit at St Andrew's Hospital in Northampton. The team there were absolutely fantastic. The facility offered all of the services Donna required. A rehabilitated, secure facility that was for her own safety and that of others. Due to Donna's brain injury, she was to all intents and purposes a danger to herself and a potential danger to others, as she had been assessed as having the cognitive function of a 3-year-old. And this was in addition to numerous medical conditions such as epilepsy. Donna lived at St Andrews for almost 3 years. Like I said before, a fantastic facility with great staff and an ethos and self-sufficiency, coupled with specialist one-to-one care. Every 6 months, I attended multidisciplinary teams to assess Donna's progress, to assess the appropriateness for her to be held under the Mental Health Act as her power of attorney. Donna was making great progress. She was able to walk, talk, engage with patients, nursing staff and family. A remarkable feat of care and support considering her prognosis at the early stages was so dire. However, her cognitive function remained the same and it was never likely to improve. Steps were being taken to move Donna to a facility closer to home. A specialist care centre had been identified in Liverpool where her rehabilitation could improve and an assessment to ascertain how she could function living alone would be undertaken. Everything was moving forward for the move until I received a call from St Andrews on Saturday the 20th of June 2009, advising me to make my way to Northampton urgently because Donna had taken a turn for the worse. As I said before, I held power of attorney for Donna, as our mother passed away in 2001 and we were estranged from our father. I gathered my sisters and we dashed to Northampton from Colwyn Bay in North Wales. And we arrived at Northampton General Hospital where we were updated on Donna's condition and the circumstances that brought her to that current situation. Donna was in intensive care. That morning she'd been cross-stitching in her bedroom. She got off her bed to grab some yarn. From the desk, as she rose, she had an epileptic seizure. She fell, and her head struck the side of the desk. Donna was found at 10:30 that morning by nursing staff. And due to the unpredictability of Donna's epilepsy, she was under 15-minute observations when alone in her room. A measurement implemented in the events that something were to happen. Again, Donna's prognosis was dire. We were advised of a significant possibility she may have suffered a further injury to her brain, which may result in an irreversible brain stem death. Tests were carried out to ascertain brain function, and the news came on the 22nd of June 2009 that it was confirmed Donna had suffered a significant brain injury and was diagnosed as brain stem dead. There was no possibility for recovery, and the life support machines and systems were keeping her alive. My sisters and I were told the news privately and advised that life support would be withdrawn later that day. And in the next breath we were asked if we had considered organ donation. We were shocked, as it was not something we'd even considered given Donna's health journey so far. We didn't need any time to talk about it or even think about the request. We collectively agreed to the request, and later that evening we were advised Donna had passed away. Donna was 32 years old. The vibrant character that was my younger sister by 15 months had gone. We were devastated. It felt quite surreal. Even though we'd made the collective decision to withdraw life support as power of attorney, I had to go through the official processes of signing paperwork. It felt as if I was signing my own sister's death warrant. Sounds quite dramatic, but that's how it felt. Yeah, quite a statement to make, but one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. A few weeks passed, and in that time I sought counselling from PAM Assist via the Employee Assistance Programme. My mind was not my own. I felt a deep sense of guilt. Had I done enough to support Donna? Had I let her down? Did I do enough to protect her? Did I make the right decisions which provided her with the best possible care and support? I managed with the expertise of the PAM Assist counsellor to work through these internal narratives, the guilt, where I was able to evaluate my own impact on the situation. There wasn't anything more that I could have done. It was a specific set of tragic circumstances beyond my control. And I have PAM Assist counselling service to thank for that. As time has moved on, almost over 14 years now, I have received an update from the organ donation service. And Donna's organs had been gifted to 6 recipients, 3 women of varying ages and 3 young girls. At the time, the youngest recipient was 9 years old, and the oldest was 64 years old. This was Donna's legacy. Thank you very much for listening to my video blog this afternoon.